ladies, how are you guys? So I'm really happy to be here with you guys once again. So today's video was inspired by the fact that I am very aware of where my creative energy is flowing. And I was really thinking about the fact that I really don't do my makeup like all crazy like I used to in my 20s. And I finally found a solid makeup routine and hair routine that I do every single day. And I don't really have to think about, what products to pair with what and color coordination or layering on eyeshadows, which is all fun in a given time. But right now I need all of my creative energy to go into my business, into the journals, into the products and everything else that is sweet soul. And so I found myself really having a hard time finding like products that made me look and feel beautiful. And I also wanted to build a foundation and makeup routine that was going to look great with absolutely every single thing that I wear. I really didn't want to devote so much time for my makeup in the morning anymore. What I'm looking for is what I found, which is something that is around 15 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna begin with sunscreen. This one is by Supergoop. They make the best sunscreens in the market. They have so many different varieties. I love using them on my kids. They even have like this big jug that I freaking love so much because it's just, we use sunscreen every single day. My kids go to the park all the time, so it's just really nice to have like this big jug of sunscreen. So one of my favorites from Supergoop, it's the Glow Sunscreen SPF 40 because it gives you a beautiful glow. So this is like what I would wear, and I am gonna wear when I go to Palm Springs in a few weeks. I am going to just wear this to the pool. And I love that the formula is also really easy to blend, especially when you are blending sunscreen on a toddler who might not let you, even though my Aaron does let me put sunscreen on because he's just so used to it. He already knows the routine. So he'll just like put his arms out. There it is, step one. Next, I'm going to be doing primer. This one's by Laura Geller. It's the Spackle Makeup Primer. And I only use a little bit of this on my T-zone. So I add some here. And it's also like really nice and hydrating. But I like this because it just makes my foundation look so much more smooth. It evens out the skin texture. Next up, I am going to be doing a foundation. This one is by Bare Minerals. It's the Performance Wear Foundation, which is a really great foundation for long wear days. So if you're gonna put your makeup on during the day, especially me when I go on vacation, I really am not trying to do my makeup all the time, and Palm Springs gets really hot. So this whole routine definitely does not melt. Voila! We're gonna do this quick, ladies. We're not messing around, okay? We don't have a lot of time to be BSing with anything in life. Next up, we have concealer. I love these concealers so much. They just give you the most beautiful, smooth, flawless, full coverage, just gorgeous formula right here. So the color that I'll be using is Golden Beige. And I just start with a little bit here and then up here and a little bit there. And then with a beauty blender, I just blend it out. Several people have been commenting also that I look different. And I think what you guys are noticing is my teeth. My teeth have gotten a whole makeover. Dr. Photobot I think he's in Studio City, best orthodontist. I'm actually going to get the color Warm Sand, also by Too Faced, and I just do a little bit here. I'm actually doing this kind of fast because this is how I do it myself when I'm finished working out and I'm getting ready. I'm just like, boom, get it done. Like I'm not trying to think. So I've been doing Invisalign treatment for a whole year already. So I already have a whole different smile. I sound a little bit different to some people. My sister says that I sound different, but honestly, I naturally also have a deep voice, especially when I'm like out in public. My voice gets deeper because it's a way of me protecting myself. And I feel like sometimes I give you guys a whole different voice, which is a very sweet bubbly kind of voice. Adding a little bit of a lighter concealer. My hubby just brought me some coffee because it's what time is it right now? I honestly do not drink coffee this late. It's 5 o'clock. However, coffee does not affect the way that I go to sleep at all. It doesn't affect me. Why? Because I say that it doesn't affect me, and it doesn't affect me. If I'm like, I can't sleep because coffee, I can't drink coffee so late because then I can't sleep, then literally that is what's going to happen. And now what I've been saying is coffee doesn't affect me. It actually just gives me a lot of energy, and I'm able to sleep like a baby at night. Honestly, the power of the mind is so powerful because I went to a viewing and there was a few people who were sick, I think with the flu. And I was sitting very close in proximity to people who were sick. And I came home and I started to feel a little itch. I was like, oh my God. And the whole time I'm like, I hope I don't get sick. I hope I don't get sick. And I felt a little itch in my throat. And then that same night I was like, while I was sleeping, I was just telling myself, I love my body. My body is so healthy and so strong. I'm so grateful for all of the healthy cells in my body. And also when I was sleeping, I was just telling myself that my body is just rejuvenating itself and healing itself while I sleep. And the longer I sleep, the more better that I feel. And I did not. That little itch disappeared. That is how powerful our mind is. That is how powerful our mind is. And that is where I am in my journey is conquering my mind. My mind has been my biggest enemy. My biggest enemy has been my mind, ladies. That's where I focus my energy on also, is conquering my mind. By the way, what I'm doing right now is actually using this Naked Skin palette. It's the Shapeshifter palette. I've had it for a long time, and I'm using this little powder here. It's just a white powder, matte powder, and I use this under my eyes just to kind of mattify this area here. And then I also go in with Jafra. Do you guys use Jafra Cosmetics? They actually have some really great stuff. They sent me some really great stuff a while ago. And I remember when I was in high school, we took a trip to the headquarters in Thousand Oaks, I believe. And I remember just thinking like, I want to work at Jafra. I don't even know what it was, but this is like 2005. So it's been a long minute. But anyways, let me take a sip of the coffee. All right, ladies, so I ended up doing brown liquid eyeliner, which is my go-to color. I also love a blue eyeliner. If you guys have brown eyes, blue looks so beautiful with brown eyes. But I really love a chocolatey brown because I just feel like it makes the eyes look a little bit more softer. I was always into black cat eye, but now it's brown. Okay, so now that I have that done, I am gonna go in with a bronzer, and I really love this palette by Physicians Formula. They have, this one's actually called Butter Dream Team, and these are the butter, you know, they're butter formulas. How can you not love that? This is the vacation mode. I am so on vacation mode, ladies. So I have this color here that I really love, and then we're also going to be using this beautiful color that looks spectacular on brown skin color, especially more olivey like mine is just really gonna pop. So this has been my go-to color right now, like the blush color. Like when you find that blush color, just rock with it for the rest of your life. So I'm just gonna take a brush and just kind of like pat it. This is really just gonna warm up our complexion, or mine, or yours if you're following along. I just gotta fix this eyeliner, I'm not happy with it. But I take a little bit of that, and then I also take it up here. Of course, this is where I always bring my bronzer all the way around. So now taking the Muru Muru blush is what it's called. And honestly, the blush has been making the biggest difference because I kind of go through a period where I'm just like all about bronzer, and right now I am both. So anyways, I really love putting this on the apples of my cheeks. I feel like it just gives me a more youthful flush. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of blend out the edges from the top And I am just going to take a little bit of the highlighter here just because it's so beautiful and gorgeous. It is a little bit more gold tone and I'm having like a lot of pinks, which is fine. So I'm just gonna dab it a little bit and I'm gonna dab it like on the high parts of my cheekbone, just not to add too much, just like a little dab. So now we're going to do the eyelashes. I love Demi Wispies, so I'm just taking a little bit of my Clear Duo Eyelash Adhesive, and I have a set of Ardell Demi Wispies, which I wear all the time. My go-to lash, ladies, because it's just so natural looking, gives you a little bit of fullness, some curve, some curl, without being so dramatic with your lashes, but it gives you just enough pop to where it looks very natural. So what I'm gonna do now, before I do that, I'm actually going to take the JOA Selfie Setting Spray, and this one is actually, I believe, yeah, dewy setting spray. So it's gonna give you a little bit of dewiness. And then I'm just gonna take my sponge and then just lightly dab it all over my face. Okay, so I'm gonna add some mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I'm using the Superhero Mascara by IT Cosmetics. Oh my God, I didn't even finish telling you guys about like why my voice gets deeper. And it's a way that I actually protect myself. I learned that in the military because when you sound so sweet and happy and joyful, people tend to take advantage of that. And you guys already know I'm little, so I have these things that I kind of developed unknowingly they're a part of me, of my character. But I love it. Shit, I love it. Even the other day I shook this guy's hand and he's like impressed by my handshake and I'm like, what do you expect? I'm so funny. That was not funny. So we're gonna fix our hair just a little bit because I'm really into the messy look. But in the meantime, I'm gonna start off with kind of like a pinkish lip liner. This one is by Laura Mercier and the color is called Plumberry. I have to check if this is actually cruelty-free, ladies. I did not check the lip color, but I do have a lot of stuff from like back in the day that is not cruelty-free. But I'm gonna do my best to not feature it on my channel. But I also don't wanna be wasteful, so I gotta use what I have. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just line my lips with this lip pencil. And this lip combination and the blush together, like the pink combination, just looks so beautiful. If you find the perfect blush and lip combo, it's just gonna look gorgeous because you cannot have many different, like you can't do orange and then this lip pencil. This is almost like the same color. Okay, so now I do love a lip pencil because it just means that it's just gonna stay on for a long time throughout the day. I don't really like to reapply consistently unless I'm gonna be doing photos. Just to kind of give myself a little bit more of a pouty lip. I always outline my lips just naturally like that. And then at the top, I kind of connect the Cupid's bow. And then this color is so beautiful. It's by e.l.f. It's a lip plumbing gloss and the color is called Mocha Twist. It's a beautiful brownish pinky shade. I literally wear this combo every day. All right, ladies, so this is the final makeup look. This is my everyday look. But yeah, ladies, this is it. You know, something very loose, undone, not too much effort with the hair either. And I blow dry my hair once a week sometimes, and I just kind of, it's a little frizzy though. I just need a little bit of a straightener just to kind of smooth out some of these hairs out here. But honestly, the messier that it looks, the better. I really like it just kind of like dripping down. Maybe this is a little too tight, but I really do like my hair covering my ears in the back and then just twisting it up like this, clipping it, and just let your hair do its thing throughout the day. See, this one came out. I'm just gonna leave it there. All right, ladies, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know I have not done this in the longest time, but I always love connecting with you and having some sort of girl chat, and this is just like hanging out with my girls. So I really appreciate you guys coming by, supporting. Everything is gonna be linked down in the description box if you guys are interested in any of the products that I mentioned today. And with that being said, I hope you all have a blessed and beautiful day.